All right. Welcome back, everyone, for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney with Grumpy Magician here.
Hello.
Very good timing for that.
Yeah, look, my yawns always have the best timing.
Well, it's fine. I didn't sleep last night because it's hellaciously hot here right now. So we're both going to be doing that.
I was gonna say, is it due to weather or
Yeah.
bravely default hype?
I'm okay on that because I was like, all right, I'm locking myself into playing the second game on stream for the most part. I did like an hour or so of grinding earlier today just to like get some of the early game passives that are useful. But thankfully, I've beaten that game before, so I know exactly where to go and what to do. And we were just discussing, Ari has not yet looked into Duskbloods. Waiting on that, probably for big info tomorrow.
Yeah, don't worry, there will be next week, just say... Right, so this is why, despite it not releasing yet, Duskbloods is the best Souls game ever. Everyone else should retire. And 90% of that reasoning will be because Lady Maria is in it.
Yeah. God, speaking of Souls crossovers, they got freaking Lucatiel in Elden Ring apparently now. It's not the armor set.
Yeah. Well, it's in Elden Ring, but only the Switch version?
Yeah. Because they're doing the tarnished update. I'm assuming it'll come to the rest of things eventually.
Hopefully.
Alright, well, we're back, and we're back on the screen with the person who is responsible for the title today.
Alright.
However, we're done here. We don't need to talk to her
I
further.
was gonna say, I think we walked away from her at the end of last session, right?
Yep. We can go to the employee area.
Woo.
You can save yourself for at least a little bit here.
Hold fire on that one for a moment.
Yep. Are you feeling better than you were last week, at least?
So I got better.
Mhm.
Then I got a cold off of my family,
Perfect.
which destroyed me. And while I was down with that cold, had the brilliant idea of doing all the side quests I had available in one stream. So that was 10.5 hours in Xenoblade.
A lot
And
of
then the
quests.
second last night stream, while I was recovering, did another 11 hours, which was just all the remaining story chapters in one sitting.
Okay, so you've done almost 24 hours of streaming in 2 days.
Yeah. But so, I'm no longer down with a cold, because
Wow.
my constant thing as ever, I fall sick very easily, but I recover very quickly. But I might be a touch naked.
Alright, well, we'll see how much the two of us have in us. If one of us has to tap out, then we can tap out.
Me turning up to court. Your Honor, I think...
Yep. It wouldn't even be out
Let's
of...
move the screens already. God damn it.
It's what?
It's already moved screens.
Oh. Oh, the game. I was like... Give you a second to wrangle with that. Then we'll move over to the employee area.
Oh my god.
For comparisons, if it's needed.
So yeah, let me retweet or... I get that they're trying to be different. I'm never calling it reskeeting though.
Well, I don't think they call it that. This is just what the internet has determined it is called.
Well, Blue Sky was the one who originally came out and said they're not tweets, they're skeets, because
Okay.
they're
Well,
tweets on Blue Sky.
Yeah. Skeet means something else, though.
Oh no.
That's one colloquialism I have learned. In addition to just, the actual meaning of it with clay pigeons.
I'll pull this one up alongside it just in case, but I should be good.
Alright. October 16th. Global Studios employee area.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Bowser's dressing room! No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Well, let's take a look around.
Indeed, and
Right.
to recap everyone, Will Powers is the star of the recent, what is it, the Silver Samurai, right?
Steel
Steel
Samurai, if I
Samurai.
remember correctly.
Yeah, oh yeah, Silver Samurai is the X-Men guy.
Wait, there's actually some... Oh,
Yeah,
okay, today I learned.
he's in Children of the Atom, right? Hang on. Yeah, he's in Children of the Atom. He didn't make it into actual like
Fair
NBC
enough.
proper, but he's there. But yeah, this gentleman here that I've got pulled up with the profile on screen has been arrested under suspicion for murdering his co-star Jack Hammer on set. Will himself claims that he was asleep at the time, but the security guard, this lovely lady here, has
Hey.
stated that he was the only one to cross camera into the set at the time. So, have a look-see. Let's see here. What do we got?
Okay,
Window.
well, there's no painting here, so it looks like this place shouldn't have too much information.
I assume these are, like, sweat rags on the rack.
Oh. We also have a left side
Oh, there is a slide here.
with the slide.
Oh, there is a painting!
Which, never mind, there is a painting.
Alright.
Alright.
Start here. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle.
That's half finished? Jesus.
That's pretty dang... Yeah, that's pretty good for half-finished. Probably Neo-old Tokyo Castle. Okay, so is this an electric bike? Like, what's going on with the centerpiece here? Or is this a filter thing?
It's either an electric one, or there are some that have longer gear systems, usually for
like
older
sport
folk.
bikes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's to kind of make it a bit easier for travel. Got that. We've got
The open
grate. Someone has been sus here.
Some plates. Like.
Yeah, and then the grate at the back, but can probably check that with the other side.
Yeah, the door. Oh, left to right.
Right. Left to right.
Alright. Open hole. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Deploy the mire. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. I'm 17 in this version.
Yep. Oh, the grate and the hole are separate.
Oh.
But I checked.
Maybe we can tell how they did it?
Let's see. Grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Okay, so whoever did this did it with either like a crowbar or are very strong.
I doubt Powers would do it, so guess we keep an eye out for something that... Oh, what if that's how the spear broke?
Breaking the thing.
Snapped trying to... Yeah, snapped opening this up.
Yeah, I think it happened like in the picture during their like rehearsal, but it's possible it broke before, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, it was during the rehearsal, because that's why they stopped and he went to sleep. And then it was repaired when it was,
stabbed.
Quote-unquote, stabbed through him.
It took both of us several minutes to figure out that he was wearing plastic.
Yeah. Look, we are very attentive
Yes.
lawyers.
Well, let's have a look at this bike. It's like one of those electric-powered bicycles. Hey, I got it.
There you go.
I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
Some people cycle for time.
Yeah.
Have you tried living in a city with heavy traffic? It sucks. Get a bike.
This game also reminder. This game takes place technically in LA. Phoenix has to know like traffic is a nightmare, unless
Oh,
there's no more traffic.
in LA, let me get snaps from D&D because literally we were talking about this on Monday of how terrible the traffic is in LA
It's like
and
45
how as
minutes
a
to go
result
a
he
mile.
never owned a car there. He
Yeah.
just rode a bike around everywhere.
Yeah, I know at like peak hours it's like 45 minutes to go 1 mile or something like that. It's horrible.
Jesus. I think New York still has of the
Yeah.
places I visited, New York still has the record. That was terrible.
Well, let's have a look
All
at the
right.
plate.
We got bones.
Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Do they not have like cleaning people? I guess they just left it for in case of crime scene stuff.
Yeah, probably crime scene. Gotta leave everything untouched.
Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates,
Yeah.
minus the steaks. Is that a T-bone? Those aren't joined.
Maybe someone just fucking bit through it.
Yeah, just broke it, yeah.
It's actually powers. Like, we've seen that man's jaw.
Pick up the whole
He
steak,
eats his
tear it
steaks
off.
and... Yeah, holds it in one hand, eats a steak in 2 bites.
Fillet in one bite, strip in the other.
Mmm, T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
The glory of the Imperium, brother.
I was about to say Maya's actually Texan, but that also works.
This message is endorsed by Yokdaska.
Yep. Well, slide back over and have a look at this door.
So yeah, door, vending machine, window,
House door.
and then sign into the door. Okay.
Potentially the trash can. I don't know if it'll be lumped in with the vending machine. Alright, well, start with the warehouse. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
I had to learn how to act really good to get this badge.
I had to take a full course in Hollywood. The amount of bullshit I need to do in that courtroom. Do you think I could keep a straight face if I didn't?
Every time you see him like start sweating, it's just like the neurons firing like quick, come up with something, fire a bit, do something.
He's just flashing back to what's the film? Whiplash. Great film if you haven't seen it.
I haven't, but I've heard the
About
name.
it's about a drummer being taught by
Okay, Simmons,
like
right?
this very harsh, yeah, J.K. Simmons plays the teacher. Very harsh, very unforgiving teacher. There's just a scene of him trying to drum beat and J.K. Simmons just sat there going, faster, 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 as the guy's sweating buckets.
Yeah, I know.
It's just every time Phoenix flashes back to that, just the drills, the drills.
Yeah, I know that in some scene, J.K. Simmons throws a chair at the guy. That's part of the information I'm aware of.
Yes.
Alright, well.
Yeah, very good film.
What else would they keep in a film studio? I don't know. It's the end of that. Maya doesn't know. No response to that.
I don't know. You're the one who, you're the one who has an Oscar. Come on. steadily building him up, and just so, wait, I don't have that. Proceeds to go around to everyone. Did you know this is Phoenix Wright, two-time Oscar Award winner?
Now there's
Wait,
two of
no,
them.
Maya, stop.
Gonna get a
Vending machine.
Yep, vending machine. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
I beg to differ, normal. Coke and snacks and gum all in one vending machine? What?
Yeah, usually they're at least separated.
Yeah.
But, Phoenix, don't eat popcorn on a set. You're gonna have so much salt in there, it's gonna make it so hard to speak.
Oh god. So I'm not sure how much you're aware of like set things, but there's a thing in prosthetic makeup, which is colloquially referred to as piss hands.
Okay.
And it's when like your hands, certain people's hands emit a kind of grease, which when it comes in contact with prosthetics, turns the causes a reaction and turns the prosthetic yellow. And that can then be triggered by like salt and butter. So imagine Phoenix just going around just, oh, that's really good. And puts his hand on something. Prop ruined forever.
Yep.
Done. Oh god. Phoenix, don't.
Don't do that.
This is millions of dollars waiting to go wrong. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. He's like, no, thank you. What do you think samurai soda tastes like? Is it cherry or cherry blossoms?
I was gonna say it's either cherry or actual sakura flavor.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, that's
I believe
separate.
that's slightly different. It's weird that you can eat sakura leaves. That's
Yeah, there's a few things where it's like, I didn't. Who started this? A few foods like that where who was the first genius who put this in their mouth? Well, look in this window. Window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. That's how it should be, Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A willpower sign. Nice Arial font. The sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to have be the star and have your own room like this. Phoenix, you own an office that has your name on it.
Yeah.
Granted, you didn't.
Phoenix Wright of Wright and Co.
Yeah.
Law Offices. Of his game, Phoenix Wright.
You may not have chosen to have the office, but it is yours. And the door. Door to the dressing room. It's not locked. It also appears to open outwards.
Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
Discount, Nick.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like a samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. I thought he was gonna bring up the fact that that's the murder weapon.
Look, I need to just have my own memorabilia of the case. You've got the murder weapon from the Larry Butts case. I need one.
Okay, never mind. He is following it up, and that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Good, he didn't forget that step.
Good.
Alright, I believe that's everything out here.
I think that is everything from Examine, yeah.
Now go into the dressing room.
Alright.
Let's step inside. October 16th, Global Studios, dressing room. Powers' dressing room. This is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Alright, what do we got? No painting here. We got the couch, the window, rack, stuff on the table, bag,
Tea set.
mirrors.
Yeah, that whole kind of I always forget the word.
Vanity.
But like the makeup dresser. Oh, that's gonna bug me.
The vanity.
Vanity, yeah.
Alright. This is a to point out, this is a big, like, two-person vanity for a one-person trailer.
Yeah. It's even got 2 spaces set. See, like, go and sit at one to do his
Yeah.
makeup, stand up, move over, sit at the
hair.
other to do the wig.
Yeah. Alright, well, left to right or right to left?
Let's go left to right.
The window, the walls. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Guess it is kind of dusty outside. I mean, yeah, you're on a lot, so...
Phoenix, have you ever lived in a country with midges? Don't open the windows. Especially on a sunny day like this.
Midge, is that a bug?
Yeah, so over here in Europe, it's a tiny little fly. It makes no noise. They are the smallest things,
Oh, these
but they
stupid
will just
things.
fly in and then fly about in like loops and all over the place, and they're fucking annoying.
Yeah, they live around here too. Anywhere that, like, near water.
Yeah, so like, just hey, it's a sunny day outside. If that's a place with midges, don't open that window
Do
for
not
the love
touch.
of God.
Never get them out.
Mm-hmm.
Go shopping on the wrong day, they get into your produce. Your home's infested forever.
I hate those things.
Awful. Alright, well, couch. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Your powers did take a nap here yesterday. Looking simple.
Okay.
Costume rack.
Yeah, go costume rack.
Some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
Be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Phoenix!
I'm
Very insensitive. At
I want
least
to defend you. I want to defend you, Phoenix, but come on, man.
at least he had the decency to not say it. He thought it.
True, he's getting better.
He's improving.
Keep the inside voice quiet. Desk.
Yep. Table with
Maybe
tea set.
Yeah.
Bunch of snacks on the table. Let's give these to the employees. Tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger!
And I was just teased with a steak. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
She's actually just a cow in disguise.
Yep.
You seen the Mario Kart trailer? She's that cow right there. How many stomachs does this girl have? Well, she's got at least one more if she's a cow, Phoenix.
Gonna switch over from she is no longer part of the Space Marines. She is AdMech. Notice the weakness of her flesh, for it could only eat so much, and so generated more stomachs to install.
Exactly. She's a freaking slime, actually. Just has the space for all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, well, mirror. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. There's a reason for that, Phoenix. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Perfect for self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Wig
Oh.
is separate, as is the tissues.
Makeup and wig are separate, yeah.
The box here. A vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh. This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda? Can you call someone a weeb if they're literally, like, born into, like, on Myoji traditions?
Hmm.
It's a hard question.
Yeah, I can't. She, life determined that she would be a weeb. She had no
Exactly.
choice.
Yeah. Oh, plus is the bag.
What's in the bag? Hmm? This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look, I got his credit card. Now we can buy stuff.
Oh, that's how I can pay this month's rent.
Powers just like, cool, I'm out of prison. Thank you for defending me. Alright, now if you could just pay your tab, sure, let me just... Where's my card maxed out? What happened?
Why are there 35 burgers
That's
on here?
we might have a problem. Yeah, maxed out all on burgers, nothing else.
Ugh. It's an employee card key. That must be Powers. Says Studio 1.
Oh, can we use that to get next door?
Very possible.
Climber over the... Because we're at Studio 2 at the moment, right?
Maybe? I don't remember. Probably.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. You weren't so discerning on the last case, Phoenix.
Yeah, just like you borrowed that picture. Do you ever give that back? Huh?
Card key added to the court record. Card key for studio employees grants entry to Studio 1. A knock. Wait a second.
So, just being reminded once again about things tomorrow.
Yep, you're good.
And told that there is a curry if I want it.
Neat. Alright, well, the bag is apparently not done.
Oh. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training, says the thief out of training.
Yeah, who do you think she's learning from, Phoenix?
Quite literally stole that wiretap.
Nothing else we can do here, so... Yeah, I guess we take that key card and...
Back outside.
Head to the next place?
Yeah.
To the other studio?
Let's see. See. Yeah, I guess we gotta head back to the gate here.
Hmm?
Anything here with this? No new talk
Nothing new
options.
to talk to her about.
Maybe outside Studio 1? Because it's the Studio 2 to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Over there. It's just the main
Oh,
gate.
there's some new examine things.
Oh, where?
So at the outside Studio 1.
Yep.
There's the Studio 1 gates, the fallen tree, from the looks of it.
Yeah.
And just behind the bench.
Into the bench. That might oh yeah, the tree's like right behind it. Alright, well,
Yeah.
where do you want to start?
I assume... Wait, did we just get... We just got the Studio 2 key, right?
Yeah, we came out of Studio 1, yeah.
Yes, I'd probably do right to left then,
Or no,
because Studio
we were
2
in
will
the
theory be-
employee area. We weren't in either studio. Because they, the studio, the employee area was to the
we got
left.
Right, employee area was down there. We can use his keycard to get in that gate to the right, probably.
Yeah.
Cool, then let's go left to right,
Alright.
so that we finish on the gate.
Above the bench. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. Why did Powers have a keycard for something not in use?
Well, no, he had the Studio 1 keycard. Let me check the records.
Oh, it is the one? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, it looks like that was the tree as well. It was just the road.
That is a weird fucking lasso select they've done for that area.
Yeah. Pixels that
It's
include...
not the main part of the tree.
Yeah.
It's there, but it's not the bench, but it's not too high that it's actually the road behind.
I
Weird.
feel like they should have excluded this bit on the left, yeah, and just left it at the bend.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Studio 1
Okay,
gate.
so Studio 1.
Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
Wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened.
Alright, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Gumshoe just like
Let's
that.
go, trespassing. Woo!
Just the look on Gumshoe's face like, hey, where you going?
Oh, you realize I can see you right there. I can see you stole that and clearly trespassing on private property.
Phoenix doesn't understand that he's the only one who can look in one direction. Well, inside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1.
Dots.
What is it?
More dots.
You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. Murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. It's not very gentle, Phoenix, but at least, you know, I guess it's true.
So better to just rip the bandage off.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's have a look-see here.
We
Set,
have the sets. Yep.
equipment,
Looks like that equipment might be part of it. Oh,
maybe.
never mind. There's a break in the top left.
Yeah, for the boom mic. Ladder, the
ladder
marking,
outline.
yeah, the outline, the chair, and the white screen, or probably the light reflector, right?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Well,
Either that or just a blank canvas for another set piece.
yeah. Well, there's painting here.
Yep, gotta check the painting.
Looks like a backdrop for a stage. Must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama.
I love how Japan's thing is always just slap Neo on something just to make it sound cool.
I can't. It's not even just this. Like the whole thing of Akira is it takes place in Neo Tokyo.
Yeah. You know, it might be Akira that started that trend, thinking about it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo.
Oh, right. Just, I'm stopping this
Come
conversation.
Fucking casuals, am I right?
God, yeah, can you
Looks
imagine
like
if these
second
games came out
is
today? The freaking... Oh, I accidentally bumped plays. Could you imagine if this came out today, the things that Maya would be saying?
Jesus, I wouldn't put it past them to include some slang in there.
Yeah.
Like, just, oh my god, that's so not based. What the fuck? Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
My, you have no idea.
It's thousands of dollars.
Have you ever... Yeah, like, I remember... Was it Slow Mo Guys did a breakdown of their tech?
It's a lot.
It's just cool. Here is one camera. It is about 10,000?
Yeah, costs as much as a car.
Just... Huh. And you're saying that one bit of dust in the lens can break it.
This is early aughts, so that camera probably weighs, as Maya here is noting, like 50 pounds.
Yeah, she is lifting a double set of dumbbells at the moment. Oh, it's heavier than I thought.
I think here, who is this?
Alright.
I think I know who it is.
Well, it wasn't Pal, so it's not Gumshoe.
Yeah, I think I know.
It's old bag?
It might be her, but it might be someone else. We'll fire off, and then once the character actually determines, we'll just see who keeps this one. Hey, you! No touching that! Oh, I forgot this girl existed. Well, I feel compelled to do this character.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, my partner's kind of, does she, hang on. Is she a Digimon protagonist? She's got, like, the thing around her neck?
Yeah. She's got the Digivice around her neck, she has the parka, or, like, the windbreaker. She very well could be, actually.
It's like, my eyes snapped to there as I finished reading the text, like, wait a minute.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here.
Get blanked, Maya.
Yeah, just... Walled. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpowers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Why would you say well played? That seems so... Oh, Willpowers! WP, I get it!
God, I don't think I've seen someone put WB in chat in so long.
I see it. To be fair... Actually, wait, I'm surprised we haven't seen this in like, Marvel, competitive and so on.
I don't play in
GG
competitive, but usually it's just GG when people fire off. If it's not, salt.
Huh? Yeah, fair. Forever shout out to, I think it was the one good thing of Overwatch where if you put GG easy,
The game
you just replaced it with stuff like, my mother doesn't love me.
Yeah. It replaces with, like, positive affirmation stuff like, I love you guys, stuff like that. It's like, okay, that's a good one. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Maya's gonna be...
Okay, well, anyway, back to stealing the camera again.
Back to looking at this camera. It isn't done! Try it again.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. I have a memory span of 3 seconds.
So do I. Don't touch it. There we go. No, still.
Oh, it's heavier than I thought.
I forgot. Okay, we're just replaying that
the
bit for it.
new girl's just over here, just like, really? I just,
Ah, he's doomed.
I just told you about. Oh my god.
Man, his paychecks are that low. This is the best he can do. Oh, ladder.
Ladder. Look at this ladder. Sorry, I watched Indie Mouse earlier. Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder. There's no reason to get specific, Phoenix.
Step ladder, but I'm not related to it.
I figured you were gonna go for that.
What's what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Ooh.
Ooh. Jesus.
Clapping back.
She's right.
Yeah.
But damn.
Right. Sorry. This girl is out there.
Fair enough. Outline?
Yep. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. Body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing leave at least a few bloodstains. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. That's a tightly sealed costume.
Yeah, either that's tightly sealed or he didn't die here.
Yeah. If it is that tightly sealed, they gotta, like, power wash the inside of those things after every shoot.
Yeah, Jesus.
Alright, well, chair.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming.
I think the pixel filter might have eaten it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do they mean the book? Or chessboard? Or whatever that's meant
Yeah,
to
I
be?
think it's like, is it a script? Is it a cushion?
It's actually just a really big shogi tile. Or mahjong tile, sorry.
Yeah.
Shogi's pointed. Look! A megaphone! A real live megaphone!
It's...
Ready, Nick? And action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
Oh, you have no idea.
Well, to be fair, Phoenix just spent, like, what, 10 years or so up on a mountain by herself?
She spent 10 years or so on a mountain, and like one of our first interactions with her in this was, hey, I witnessed the murder of my sister.
Yeah.
I reckon she's probably got a lot to unpack, Phoenix.
Got a little going on. Well, that leaves the whiteboard.
Alright. What's this?
That's for reflecting light. Call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filtering. That's a really big piece for an assistant to hold, but yeah.
I mean, they're usually pretty light.
I guess. It's just a...
It's literally, all it is just usually some kind of canvas fabric over a wooden frame. Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. Hey, don't you knock backstage, girl.
Yeah, don't. Especially considering who's standing here.
Yeah, like,
the assistant's right there.
I'm right here. I can hear you saying my job is irrelevant compared to them. That's cool.
I think she's being serious. Oh, yeah, Phoenix. Look at her.
believe that is everything in here.
Yep, let's have a chat with the girl who hasn't told us her name. The script has said her name is Penny.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yeah, here, you can see her name is here, even though she hasn't told it to us yet. Right, that I guess the same is the case for Old Bag. She hasn't actually said her name yet.
Wait, is that actually her name? I thought we
No.
just decided.
No, that's her name. It's not just a that's what it says in the name card. Her name is Old Bag. One word.
Huh.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I'll wait for the game to tell us her first name.
Oh, no. No, it just calls a security lady.
It just says security lady, but it does pop up in the when you're talking to her. Like if you look at oh, it gives us Penny's name. Her last name is Penny Nichols. Phoenix looked right at her and was like, I know her name.
Your name will be relevant. I've decided this is it.
Alright, well, Penny Nichols.
Oh, goddamn.
I was just giving it a second yet.
Yep. Benny Nichols. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. One assistant for the whole film set?
Jesus Christ.
You okay?
And for something like this, there's got to be a lot of, hey, we need
Oh.
to move the lights over here, we need to switch out this set, we need that prop, this prop. Ooh.
Okay, thankfully Maya's on the same page.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And
Oh, right, they're on hard times,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they're cutting things down. Once again, not topical in the slightest.
Definitely not.
And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
Spear break. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area. That's where, excuse me, Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. How was he holding that knife? Just want you to look at that, please.
That's how I hold a knife.
Okay, it just looks wrong to me.
You hold it... Yeah, it's a bit off because of the angling. But yeah, it's just handle into the palm, index finger along the knife, back of the knife.
Okay, yeah, the way it looks from the angle is that he's got it on the flat side. I'm just like, what are you doing?
They could have done with angling it a bit better, I feel.
And then I saw WP go into his dressing room.
So shout out to the fact that the security lady gets to eat
Yeah.
with the stars. She got in on the stakes as well. Damn.
Well, I guess she's been there and used to be a star, right? She said. Whether or not it's the truth. But I didn't see either of them after that. Right. Will Powers.
Will Powers.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. I just have this other one next to me who would have absolutely broken that door down.
Just turns around to Maya mid-lock picking the door. Huh?
So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. Even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really?
Wait, someone had come in here. Wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Alright, you gotta get yourself some drink. Oh wait, we got a little bit more with Penny still. You can prep your voice.
We got time.
Alright, sensing someone. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Well, Phoenix, apparently you're allowed to fix it however many times you want, so maybe it does.
Mm-hmm. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Mike's like, let's go!
Just, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Move, 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 move.
Yeah, well, shall we?
Yeah, let's go drop by.
Outside Studio 1, nothing here. And main gate. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
What? You're still here?
There, yeah, you can see the word there in the name box.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
You little bitch.
Well, there's only one more text, whether or not it extends into further is another matter, but...
You see the picture yet?
Yeah, assistance claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go here, or go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Old dots.
Ma'am?
Silent.
Who was it?
Uh-oh.
Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky head cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistants in Studio 1.
Ah, she's not even a full-time employee. Only you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouth tomorrow and saying this and that and the other thing. Well, I know a thing about respecting your elders. Shame that you use. Ah!
She left.
Well, Nick? this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Time to break into private property.
Well, sorry, Penny, but this is for the greater good.
Well, the computer, I believe, is all we've got.
Yeah, looks like it.
Computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Let's try it.
Give it a try.
Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Oh yeah, there's one on the desk in the office.
There is?
Like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. With the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. You wrote this down, right?
I have this. Yep, I've just pulled up my Obsidian file. Taking notes on this. ST1-307.
Okay, middle option. There, entered. Dots.
Hey, you printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Costume. Those pants are a little long.
Yeah, a little long, but also this gives us a way to say, no, you didn't see Will Powers because
Nope.
you saw the Steel Samurai.
Yep. Dots. Wait, I just had a realization. He has a wig on his dressing table. This is a full body suit.
Mhm.
Like, Maya brought up it's for a different production that they used to have, but why is it still there in the dressing room?
Memorabilia?
I guess. That just hit me.
Yeah. Maybe, actually, what if they have the full thing, but then just have the top of his head cut out? So he puts the wig on over the top.
That's amazing.
Like, look, we wanted to save cut corners as much as we could, so we just didn't make this portion of the head.
Yeah. Dots. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him?
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
No, that's the only one in the computer.
Didn't you just
Now
ask?
I know how to work these things.
Yeah.
She's actually just the fucking bugs from Odyssey. Saw him typing some numbers
know.
and was just like, cool, got it. That's how you
Yep,
use this.
understood. Alright, well, Powers? Question mark? Photo? Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios.
So... Oh, I'm willing to bet she deleted it.
Very possible.
Because when we've talked with her, she's gone on about... Like, she seems to very much be a Jackhammer
Yes.
fanboy. I reckon that first one will have something compromising of him. And she's like, no, my boy, my baby boy.
Yeah,
Delete that.
Yeah, either her and she deleted it, or whoever did it got there before the morning and deleted it.
True, I suppose if someone can get in for her. Which there was the great Penny.
She's small, but she's the same age as Maya, so... Or a little older, I guess, technically.
Yeah. Hey, Nick! How Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Oh no.
Yep, she's gonna be on stand. I'm sorry.
Alright, I regret this voice, but
Yep.
we're in now. Commit to the bit.
Yep. Alright, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
After the last thing that happened, Maya?
Maya,
Gonna kill us.
I'm gonna give you a lesson as a thief in training here. If you steal something, don't then go to the owner and go, "Look what I stole."
Okay, good. Phoenix is thinking about it. Wait, let's not.
Why not?
Never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon, says the man who got nearly beat to death.
Yeah. Do you see this scar? That man had so many rings. I learned a lesson that day.
Will not make that mistake twice.
Nick, you're crafty than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Because I'm the main character here.
Oh god, where'd you come from? Office gift.
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Is it?
I don't know, Phoenix.
One piece of evidence?
Yeah, well, he's got courage, if anything. Thinks he can take apart a court case with one photo?
And vibes.
Yeah.
Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Well, she's gonna be if she catches you.
Mm-hmm.
And to be continued.
It just needs, Old Bag doing her little demon face thing when she gets angry. But with the Akuma 10 behind her.
Mesatsu.
Boom.
Casually
Suts.
casually Masatsu, a lawyer. Well, let's take a quick 2-minute break for restroom and refills, because, as mentioned, she's about to get on the stand.
I'm now just thinking of someone going, so how does she like act as a security guard? Like she's an old woman. Does she have a gun or something? No, you should have seen her. Like someone came in on the wrong day, didn't have an entry pass, refused to leave, and she just shouted "Die 1,000 deaths" and then ripped them apart.
The world flashed and they were dead.
Yeah. Should have seen us stand up. It was wild.
Alright. Quick break. Get yourself a refill if you need it.
I'm gonna quickly go grab myself some orange juice because
Yep.
this is gonna be a time.
Alright, we'll be right back, folks.
I'm back.
Alright, and we're back. Save, pretty sure I hit it, do it again anyway, there we go. And in we go. First day of 3 in court.
Oh
October.
boy.
Yep. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. 2 day. There was a whole other day that we just skipped. It was 16th when we were there. We just didn't do anything.
Okay. I guess we went, you know what? We got that picture. We don't need to investigate tomorrow.
Nope. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers, who we also didn't speak to at all in the intervening.
True. Yeah. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It's impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
A little more time to prepare yourself.
Detective Gumshoe acting as a buffer at the moment.
Yep.
Good. Detective, if you'd briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here's the employee area. The actors that run through their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day, which, by the way, is a really late time for security to come in, just as a note.
Yeah. Wouldn't they, be there at the studio opening?
Yeah. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. Victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest was a murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Listen to the whole thing again. I think this is a skip it, right?
I think we're good. I also realized something else. The samurai spear had no blood on it.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. Very pokey.
So, if it was lodged in his chest, he had been dead for a bit.
Once again, what are the forensics people in this place?
Are they forensics people? I don't know
It's
if
a
there are,
good
to be honest.
question at this point. You just give
We have the morgue and
yeah,
detectives, and that's it. No one else.
no one in between. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. It was found stuck in the chest of the victim.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood. Ah, here you go.
Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh,
Here we go, folks.
do this to myself. Will the witness declare her name?
Dots.
Oh God.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Sorry, I was just about to be violently ill. Your name, please.
Oh, dearie. No need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Why is this a recurring issue, Sir Edgeworth?
Your name, please.
James Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting their witnesses to say their names. Thank you, Phoenix.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie.
Yeah,
that
one.
This is one of the least subtle.
Mm-hmm.
So just call me Grandma. It's practically even when I was young, I was just an old bag. So how could the children... He called me an old bag while I just cried, objection! Objection! Oh, God.
This starts crying.
Yeah, it just breaks down. Would like to call a different witness.
I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. Witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
The witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, yeah, I was.
What the fuck is Yessie?
It's like a Midwest thing, yeah. Where it's just like, it's like yes sir, but it like slurs.
Gotcha.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
Thoughts? You may begin your testimony. Everyone in this court is very uncomfortable. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
I heard your thoughts, boy.
Oh god, not
Witness
another
happens
one.
these days.
Witness's account.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
I just want to briefly bring up, this has happened a few times where it's like, that person right there, he's not in the room. And we get the full wide shot.
Yeah. Like that person right there pointing at an empty space.
Yeah.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. What are we thinking?
So, let me quickly check her evidence, because I don't think we have anything to immediately call her out on it.
Yeah.
Although, I suppose so, we could do the... When she says, that man right there, we could hit her with Powers' photo. It's just like, you mean the Steel Samurai? But it's not Powers, who's right here. Definitely right here.
Yep.
Right here, where my empty hand is going through empty space.
Yep. There's that, and there's the, only one person walked past me thing to the map, because, like, the gate's outside. If someone's already in the area, like, you'd have to be looking into the area to see anything.
Yeah, true. You wouldn't have been able to see people if they were moving around.
Which one you want to fire off first here?
I get the feeling if we do the guide map, she might just go, but someone did come past. And indicate the photo anyway. I think my current bet is the Will Powers photo.
We can do that. Walked right by me at 2 p.m. At the one?
No, it was Powers, that man right there.
Okay. And fire off the photo there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the moment.
Let's try that. Objection! Oh, music. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? It's actually been 2 days, unless that was a typo.
It's,
It was 16th over there, and it's the 18th now.
16th over. Phoenix, so anytime a day doesn't go by on screen, Phoenix just doesn't
associates, yeah.
Like, he is zoned out the entire day.
Maya walks into the office, Phoenix is just there in the chair, like, frozen in place.
Yeah, just hands at the keyboard to the computer, staring straight ahead, doesn't even blink for 24 hours. Next day occurs and he just suddenly snaps out of it. Right, we ready for court?
Alright. But you're talking about the fan in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo.
Oh, really, Your Honor? You're calling us on this?
What?
That man presented an autopsy report out of nowhere last time. And you're taking issue with us presenting a photo out of nowhere?
I don't know if he's taking issue so much as that seat is really high. It's like, you know, a Polaroid picture.
Maybe.
What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo, as he holds up his hand and reads what Maya wrote on his palm. Miss Oldbag.
Just Neo Old... Shit, I sweated a bit, that's smudged. Too cute? Oh, Tokyo. Yep.
Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Thoughts. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
Her whippersnapper.
Her lips exited her mouth on that.
Oh jeez, here we go again.
Yep.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Uh-huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective.
No.
He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal.
He's done it!
He didn't even give it a second look.
Oh, say goodbye to more of your paycheck.
Yep.
Ugh. Annoyed dots.
Well, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Alright, well, apparently we do still have a little bit more, hints.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't think we have any evidence for this, and then immediately he just comes around and goes, yep, we don't.
My assumption is the props, so to get her to talk about the spear.
Yeah, that's a decent one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking either that or something about the sprain.
Okay, well, I pressed the button on that one.
Yeah, I gotcha.
He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
Samurai spear. A murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated. Breaking the shaft was amended with duct tape.
And no chance of it being able to puncture through a human body.
Yep. Well, we can also press on the, sprain, I suppose?
Yeah, so I'm curious about that, of just how bad was this, because as far as we know, he just went back to take a nap. He didn't have to go back because he injured his leg or anything, right?
Yeah, and he didn't bring anything us about it in the prison, so...
Yeah, so...
Hold it. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So
Might be
wondering
more
if there's,
things.
now that we've been given the spear, there's something we can call out using the spear.
Yeah, or maybe there's another thing we gotta get the info on here.
Hmm.
The press. Wait. Hold on.
Hmm?
That morning during the run through the action scene, she didn't get there till 1 o'clock.
True.
Alright, lady, let's.
And we'll chat about that then.
Yeah. Hold it. Who was present at the run through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, you know, the murderer. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run through then. Okay. Let's see.
I feel, can we change it to something other than run through practice?
If you get to the end, Edward is tired of this.
Oh.
I was clicking through and
I
he's.
think. Yeah, I guess he just calls around to say, alright, that's enough. I think we've had enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Is he gonna do it for us? Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? That's a good question.
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. You sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object.
Gotta object.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. Spence has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Witness's account continued.
Okay.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Right? You may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Pretty short one.
Time death was 2:30, I believe that's accurate.
Yep.
The person I saw go to Stew for them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. I reckon we hit that one. Let's do a hold us on that first.
Press it,
Press her. But I'm thinking we hit her with the photo and go, but this is number 2.
Yeah. Alright, well, press, hold it. Are you sure? Oh no, here we go again.
Objection! The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Oh, I'm disgusted. Oh, Wimbeck sure has balls. Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Wait, so...
There is also the map, like I brought up before, on that same note of, well, what if they were inside?
True, yeah. Also, the second one, only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
I guess we could ask if she saw anyone else go anywhere else. At the
Yeah,
studio.
let's try pressing on that one.
Hold
Let's
it.
see if she just saw anyone else at all.
Are you absolutely sure?
God damn it, Phoenix.
I gotta come up with a better question.
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nothing suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right. I guess there is the second line if no one else went there.
Oh, true, yep. I forgot that line is actually said.
Let's hit it. That one too. Hold it. Just give us something here. What about before you got to the guard station? There you go!
Yeah, there we go.
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention,
If I had, I would have seen him. Yeah. So,
Okay.
where are we thinking?
What else found any of those last 3 could be it. I suppose if we want to do the map, that would probably be where she mentions the only person I saw.
Yeah, if they had, I would have seen him. Then what's the other?
If they had, I would've seen. Essentially, no one else went there with the picture to go, hey, it's number 2.
Yeah, we can try that. Go on.
Do you want to go with that one, or do you want to try the map first?
Not super confident in
saying about
either of
the,
them, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, start with the photo one, no one else went there.
Okay.
Alright. Objection! Oh, music. Hold on. Look at this photograph. One more time.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Mr. Wright, are you alright? There's no laughing matter.
Look, sorry, Anna, I've been watching a bunch of musicals. I thought maybe if I burst into song, it will help me win this case, you know? But unfortunately, this It's not a musical. Once I started singing, I couldn't think of anything else, and it just.
There has to be a Phoenix Wright musical, right? Japan loves stage plays.
Oh, I'm almost certain there is. In fact, you know what? Phoenix Wright musical. Phoenix Wright, the musical,
Perfect.
the Turnabout Encounter.
Excellent.
It's a YouTube series that
Okay.
someone's done. Group called Random Encounters, Phoenix Wright the musical.
Okay, but nothing official, which is wildly surprising.
Nothing official. Yeah.
Well, this photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
Yeah, that's what Yessie spins off of. So she's got both.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh? You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
You just tried to kill me yesterday.
Yeah, and if you get hired, I could do it even easier.
Oh no.
Next case.
Yeah.
Turnabout 4. Old Bag is accused of murder.
Maya's just on the stand like, so I found this badge on Phoenix's body. That means I'm a lawyer now, right?
Look at this badge. That means I'm a lawyer. That's not yours, but I'm holding it.
This grants me the supreme power of lawyerdom.
Your Honor, I plead finders keepers. Oh, she's right.
Called dibs. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even though I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue
Holy
here...
shit, you did?
The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it's really the only photo?
Two is one higher than one.
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Please ignore the fact that I got this picture from that machine.
Hey,
Oh, no.
watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people passed by.
Careful, Phoenix. Her super meter's building.
Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
Uh,
Oh god. That's tricky to do a cough that sounds like you're a smoker.
Yeah! Without having smoker in you already.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Pretty please.
Oh god, I'm going to be ill. Oh, don't look at me like that ever again. Oh, believe me, I want to. But I don't know what this means either.
Some help you're a whippersnapper too. Dots.
Oh.
Immediately discarded.
Oh, the background's gone. She's ready.
Menacing. Dots. Quarter circle, quarter circle. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Wait.
Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well. Yeah, I suppose you could put it that way.
Fuck what you mean by suppose? That's just how we put it.
I see. Your testimony, please. Other person. This is the fourth time for her?
Look, I get old person rights. You've got to respect me, Sonny, because I'm older. Allow me to change my testimony as many times as I want. You know what? Actually, you killed him.
Oh, not again.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. That's me. Anyway, Mr. Wright, yep. Please begin the cross-examination.
Like, he just can't help himself anytime someone goes, right, yeah? Well, I'd say this was a time for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Alright, well. I mean, I assume we need to ask her about the picture, right?
Yeah, I assume so. Just press on the one she remembers throwing away.
Yeah. Hold it. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me.
Maya's sliding underneath the sand.
Yeah, she's just slowly lowering, like, oh boy, I hope she doesn't see that I have a Steel Samurai printed lining on this kimono.
Yep.
They got information about the rehearsals from, oh gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection! Wait a second! Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they came in. Come in? Tenses are hard.
The fact that it's come in means this has happened multiple times.
Look, we don't have the funds to buy more screws.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
kids. So, on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy. Probably second or third grade.
the perfect age for committing a murder.
hmm
Just strong enough.
I remember when, like, what, second or third grade, that'd be. Trying to remember my grades. What's the equivalent of year? Wait.
Second grade is 6, third grade is 7, roughly.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the equivalent of year 1 for us because your grades are 1 higher than our years. Because we do reception 1, 2, 3, whereas you guys just go, cool, first grade, second grade, third grade. In which case, yeah, I do remember my first murder committed at that time.
I was about to say, was that around the period of the oregano story?
No, the oregano story would have been 8th grade equivalent.
We'll just not elaborate on that.
That was at the grammar school.
Okay. That could be our noodle incident for anyone who sees that. The oregano story.
No context. You don't get them. The oregano story. It happened.
Yep. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day.
Every day?
Really, every day. Like, look,
Lifts a child up from behind the stand.
I caught this one while I was leaving. Help!
He's gonna turn me into soup.
Don't worry, we dispose of them.
Once again, casually Masatsu the child.
Yeah.
Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Getting tired of doing this. It's the 3rd time now.
I'm just here in the room next door. Oldbeck, what the fuck was that?
Well, you didn't ask, Sonny.
Oh, you meant to disclose fucking everything. What do you mean there was another fucking picture? It's just losing his shit in the other room.
Yeah, he's gonna have a breakdown by the end of this day.
Mm-hmm.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Were we in courtroom number... Alright, whatever. I guess they aren't assigned to each other. If we were in number 4, now we're number 3. I guess there's 2 of them, so we got 3. Edgeworth has 4.
I mean, yeah, might just be we walked away to here.
Mr. Powers, Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume, get it?
He's funny. It'll be a shame when you're in prison. I mean, we're gonna defend him.
Yep, we're gonna figure
Keep
this
him
out.
of that.
So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. Start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
We're gonna take the ball, we're gonna sit there, we're gonna hold it.
Exactly.
We're gonna hold it, and right at the last second, then we're gonna kick it. But we're gonna make sure we kick it out of field. Then we get Nick? Huh? Not football. Oh, right, sorry. Turns out he's just been like watching too much NFL.
Yeah.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Once more into the breach.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Pull that poor girl on here, aren't we? Order.
Might do, actually.
Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, beware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The assistant, security lady, and the grade school boy.
So the grade school boy they're trying to unsuspect.
Yeah.
The assistant we know was there. I don't believe we have an alibi for her.
No, she was moving stuff around. We know she wasn't in the trailer with Powers to corroborate him.
There is, of course, Old Bag herself, but I get the feeling that's just going to get Old Bag going, what do you mean, I was over here,
Yep.
and just go into a murderous rage again.
Yep. I'm gonna make a quick safety save since we went through that whole first bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think we have to call the assistant girl.
I think my personal call as the assistant girl, I half expect the game to be wanting us to say, stop saying the grade school boy would be innocent.
Yeah, we'll find out. Alright, well, Let's start with the assistant girl. Let's start with the reasonable choice.
Mhm.
Was the assistant. Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? The music has not stopped, I'm concerned. That's correct, Your Honor.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Objection. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
You don't have to put it that way.
I'll be quiet, lame-o.
Oh.
Oh, she wasn't there to see the injury, so she wouldn't know to drag her foot.
Bad feeling time.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury?
Powers and Ballhammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me?
What about the assistant? Dun, dun.
Oh, huh? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case.
Yep. Afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. Are we gonna go for the kid?
The assistant, really.
We just went over this.
Yeah, I get the feeling the game. That's why I say, like, the logical one would be the assistant. So I guess, yeah, she wouldn't have known to do the limp. I get the feeling the game wants us to go, hey, stop saying the kid is innocent.
Well, they did also give us that the spear is too heavy. So we could also go for the security lady of like, well, you're the only person who said it was him. How do we know it wasn't you?
Yeah, true. Could have gotten the outfit and then come back to trigger it. Okay, let's go Old Beg then.
Right, security lady. There we go.
Whoop.
It was the security lady. Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through? There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Oh boy. Hot. Heard the follower noise. Gonna give it a second. Yeah, that's a real fancy name there. Twitch Pros 5. Very clearly not a bot.
Hey.
Never you
Take
gotta
the
do
free
it. Guess.
follow.
Yeah. Only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag.
Speaking of, I'm pretty sure it's a bot yesterday.
Oh no.
Middle of stream DM'd me via Twitch chat.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Hey, how's the stream going? I'm just like, yeah? How do you think? Goodbye.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag? That's Mrs. Old Bag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby.
Ah, Phoenix.
Very, very special boy. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Thinking dots. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy. Don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Hey, now's my chance to take this the whole way. All
Kill
in.
her.
And destroy Satsu the grandma. Counter level 3. Very.
Just started that Masatsu, she's on the way in. Hit them with the raw Shinku Hadouken.
What is Phoenix's lower level supers? Is it just, it's the book drop, right?
It's the gavel, I think.
Yeah, not books.
Which, Forever I Love has a dumb property mentioning Shinku Hadouken here. So you know Ryu has his big beam super?
Yeah.
That is one projectile.
Uh-huh.
The gavel super from Phoenix Wright destroys projectiles. So if you get hit by it and immediately gavel super, it deletes the hitbox for Ryu's super and you can just walk through it and beat the shit out of him.
That's amazing.
So Alan, I think it was Lytharo, so he just went, don't do it, don't do it. So when I had to, fired it off. He just goes, gavel, X Factor, walk up, bitch.
Yeah. God, that's awesome. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Dude. Did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. I hope, Phoenix, she tried to, like, destroy you. I think it's fair.
I will end your whole existence. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
She really is a cool Jesus.
Yeah. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day? Whippersnapper!
I have proof.
Proof?
Proof, Phoenix? I guess the spear? Indeed. Let's
Gonna
see this
say,
proof, Mr. Wright.
Everyone looking around, Maya just like, we do? Shuffle some notes. I've got nothing here. Is it the badge? Is it the badge? Phoenix, is it time?
Is this the one? You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? I mean, it has to be the spear, right? I guess maybe the photo, because he's, like, way too big, but, like, he came through the drain, so it has to be the spear, right?
Maybe? But I mean, if he's grabbed the spear, like, if he's grabbed the costume, he's already been where the spear is.
Yeah.
So he could have grabbed both. I think it has to be the photo to go, he's too tall to be a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, it's one of these two. It's either the photo or the spear. Nope. Start with the picture. If it's not that, it's definitely the spear.
Yeah. Fuck it, Hail Mary.
Take that. Your Honor. Murder weapon was the samurai spear. I presented the picture, so I assume this is just going down. Oh, yeah. The spear is in the picture.
Oh, yep.
Combination. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. But would the witness care to comment on this? Windbag? Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. Court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Miss Redworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
He's already, like, just venting all memories of today out of his mind.
Yeah, he's purged her. He remembers the testimony, doesn't remember what she looks like.
And the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Why did she get the Steel Samurai music?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? You omitted something from your testimony.
Actually, if you must know, there was something I was told not to talk about.
Oh. Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify.
Testify.
My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder.
Yeah, we know there were.
Yeah. The assistant.
It was the dude who found the body.
And yeah.
The guy with the rolled up magazine or whatever in his
Hold
back
on.
pocket.
Yeah, I guess like they're the crew that showed up later, but I guess he's the director. So her statement of she's the only assistant stands.
Yeah, probably. I did see the director's chair was set up, so makes sense.
They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Holdbag, this is a crucial piece of information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
What? No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright, well... I guess we ask about who they were?
Yeah, I guess press on the some other people.
Yeah. Hold it. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Well, actually, quite easily. Usually you only need the stunt coordinator. Maybe the... not the stunt co... The combat supervisor, depending if it's an action, like, combat scene. You can do a lot without the director. It's why a lot of action films nowadays are terrible. Never gonna forgive the Bourne films for just ruining action.
I'm not...
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not big in on action, like, hard action flicks, so I can't speak on this note.
And some of them are good, but... So, the Bourne film was infamous for they shot it, and the fight scenes were shit.
Mm-hmm.
So the director then said, hey, go and refilm that, and just jerk the camera around so it seems like things are more hectic. And that's how we get shaky cam.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Like, nothing happened in the fight scenes, but they throw the camera all over the place to the point you can't tell what's happening. And as a result, you have stuff like Taken 3, where there's 16 different camera cuts for one shot of him hurdling a fence.
I was about to say that the fence jump. I've heard that one.
Yep. Ugh, I hate it.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Phoenix, we talked to Gumshoes about this.
Phoenix. Open the map. It's right there on the map.
It's right there, man. Here, speaking of.
Well, if you look at the guide map. Here it is. See, right there. You've seen it multiple times. Goddamn lawyers. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
Path where the monkey's head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
I mean... I guess we could try and get some more information here.
Yeah, let's continue.
But I'm not sure what else we would press on.
I'm gonna just pretend they hadn't been at studios that day. And yeah, maybe the hadn't been at the studio told me to just pretend. But she said she always does what she's told, I guess. But I don't know, maybe that.
Do it on pretend, maybe on the nothing to do with it as well after.
Yeah. Hold it. So they were actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it.
Edgeworth is going to be driven to murder.
Yep.
Never mind, it's not Oldbag responsible for the next case.
It's Edgeworth.
It's Edgeworth.
Everyone was like, so we've got this elderly woman, Detective Gumshoes, very pink lady. Just a whole list of everyone just destroyed him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. Really left him hanging on this one.
So just wait till Larry inevitably comes back.
Larry is actually the next prosecutor for that case.
Oh God. Objection. I guess. Oh God, I'm gonna die.
I did it, Your Honor. It was me.
Objection! I'm guilty.
Mr. Butts, this isn't even an active case. We've just met in the road.
Okay, well, didn't get anything out of that one. So I'll check that other one right before it. Nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
Hold it. Miss Oldback, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
You just admitted to bribery.
To bribery in a court.
You've just perjured yourself as a witness. Now we can't use any of your testimony.
All of this is pointless. Oh, you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Alright. Now I think we're okay with the break, yeah?
Yeah, she got paid off to
Yeah.
say that the director and
The producer weren't there.
the producer weren't there.
Take a break. Your Honor, we've learned there were others at Global Studios in the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
Aggravated dots. I understand, Your Honor.
Ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. Court is adjourned. Alright, only one mistake. Not bad.
Not too bad.
October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Are his ears pointed?
Yeah, I'm guessing they went for a kind of werewolf look for him.
Yeah. It's a thing I just noticed.
Yeah, he is definitely pointy-eared.
I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh. Or should I...
We'll be going... I don't know, yeah. Maya might have smelled something, I don't know. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. And to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. But now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers, and I lied under oath.
Actually, I've just realized we may just be in like a city that's shared with demons. Look at the guy furthest in the back there. Look how backwards his ears point.
Yeah, it's like inside his hat.
Mm-hmm. So we've got one normal person, we've got Maya, then we've got Demon Cop in the background there.
Our defendant is a werewolf.
And Will Powers. Yeah. This might just be... Oh, it's, fuck, what's the anime? Kekai Sensen. Where New York disappeared into fog, and when it came back, there was a mixture of humans and demons and monsters. all just living together.
Okay, yeah, I've seen the name for this one, but I've never... I had never heard what it was actually about until right now.
Pretty good show.
I was also
Yeah,
gonna
highly
say,
recommend it. Also has some gorgeous animation.
isn't this literally just like the plot of a Ninja Gaiden? Like, I don't know a
Yes.
ton about these, but I feel like this is very Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden very frequently goes, hey, I know we're in downtown Manhattan, but Demon Bat Lady,
Yeah.
go. Here is fucking Raijin, God of Lightning, fighting you in the back alley behind the Denny's.
Yeah. Waffle House
Oh,
is the
windbag.
the new American Gods location.
See, I mean, you joke, but American Gods, that
I mean,
would fit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, like, even just from the little bit I know about that.
There's like, I want to say it's Shiva, is at every Motel 6 or Motel 7 or whatever it is
Yeah, till sex.
throughout America. Because she's the one who runs the chain, and therefore she is a waitress at every single one. Right.
Yep.
Oh, Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. So, we're about a half hour short of our usual time. Do you want to take a break on this note, or do you want to go for a little bit longer?
I'm good to go for a little bit longer.
Okay, we can do a little bit of poking around here. Save on. So there's at least 3 characters left in this case. I know there's one you'll definitely want. There's one that I have a voice for. Then there's the third one, who I don't know which of us should take. It's another one of those ones where, like, depending how we do this, it's gonna hurt. So it might be my turn.
Oh boy. Okay.
October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oof, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
Guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? It has once again refreshed everything because a court day has passed.
Yep. Well, as usual.
I assume it's all the same stuff. Yep, gotta check the poster.
Poster of an old movie me liked. Thinking I should go see it myself. Realized never actually said the title of the movie. Yep.
Yeah, so it's just refreshed, but you just need to be sure of the poster.
Hotel Crossways. Oh, the Hotel Crossway is always full these days, apparently. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room.
Gatewater Hotel.
Yep.
Popping off with that murder mystery story, I suppose.
Seriously, close the blinds, Phoenix.
Really? Just, at this point, just blackout curtain it.
Yeah. Brick wall up the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just a quick speed check. Yep, alright, that's everything. Yep, same as before. Anything to talk to Maya about? There are 2 things to talk to Maya about, but they're usually just like the hint options, right? That we determined last time.
I was gonna say, as far as we talked to her last time, and one of them was just like, oh, well, we need to travel, and we need to go talk to this person, so I'm guessing it's just, if you're ever stuck, come back here.
Yeah. Alright, well, we got the detention center in the main gate. Where do you want to start? Detention center's probably just gonna be Powers.
I think... Yeah, it's just talking to Powers. I don't think we have anything to talk to him about at the moment, so let's head to the studio, see if we can find director or producer or whatever.
Yep. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios, main gate.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody... Oh, she's at the detention center, probably.
Oh, she's there. Okay.
Guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. Dots. Sadder dots. Come on. I wasn't gonna eat them.
I don't believe you.
Not a chance.
Yeah, well, quick scan, make sure nothing's new. Entrance to studios. Probably have a police officer on patrol out there. I don't remember if I said that before we were on the gate. The melted van. Studio van. Probably used to carry on film equipment. Yep.
That's fine.
Computer. Computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh?
Looks
Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay.
like pretty much all standard.
And desk here. Yep, and then map. Cool. Talk to.
So, outside Studio 1 or employee area? Well, if they're at Studio number 2, we want to try and
Head
go
that
there,
way,
right?
yeah. Yeah, head towards Studio 2. Off that way. Might be cutting out if your beacon didn't come through.
Oh. I said, yeah. It's outside Studio 1. See if we can head that way.
Next, October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
Right. Probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It's down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today.
They've actually fled the country.
Yes. Yep, they already left before the trial went on. They're currently in Panama. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Well, head on over to outside Studio 2 then.
Yep.
October 18th.
Oh,
Studio 2 entrance.
looking lovely.
Yeah, it's nice and gray.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hmm. I see something awry.
Yeah, so do I.
Get the feeling we might have our murder weapon there.
Like,
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Yeah, it's like a cabin with a garden.
Yeah, with a garden as well. Are we sure this is a studio?
No. Shall we start with the
Okay,
spike?
well, yeah, let's start with the spike.
Some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. I'm taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. Oh, typo!
Typo in my video game?
Unplayable.
Small indie studio. Capcom at it again. Alright, it's only a £30 game.
Only a re-release of a game that's 24 years old.
True. And receives active patches on Steam.
Oh yeah, you had one. I didn't. I don't know what it was for.
I actually have notes on it. Wait, this isn't even the recent one. This is from like September. What? No clue.
Yep, no idea. That fence looks dangerous. Are we just Phoenix? Phoenix.
Wait.
There's a spike. Phoenix.
Can't. There is a spike out of place. It is clearly bent.
It's got a line where it's been cut, Phoenix. Well.
Alright.
Well, shall we work our way right from there?
We've got studio.
The pile
boxes.
of stuff. Something on the table.
Of course, yeah, we can slide over there after.
And the gate, or the gate sign for 2 has something.
Okay.
Well, start with the door.
Start with the building then. Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Ah, shucks.
Well.
Oh, and the building is separate.
Yeah, windows next, I guess. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I'm still not sure it's a trailer. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay, yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh. Crates and barrels.
Stuff.
These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Oh, number 2. There's a big 2 painted here.
So I'm getting pinged about raid things.
You're good.
Probably because this is Studio 2?
Probably. That doesn't look anything like a studio. Yep. Slide to the left.
Crisscross.
Exactly. The table. More plates. No bones this time.
Table. We've got table, furnace, van.
Table. Looks like 2 people ate here. Nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. This feels odd.
So are you picking up what they're putting down?
Is it because there's no bone?
Because there's no bones. And I want you to know, this is going to be relevant later. This is the stupid thing that I got stuck on and had to look up. Such a tiny detail.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know right now. This is the stupid thing. Right.
Like, I'm looking at that. Only reason I recognize there's no bones is because there were bones on the other one.
Yeah. Alright, the furnace.
Alright.
An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. Must not clean it much. Okay, and I guess we have a cleaner look at the front of these vans. So, yeah. The mirrors are supposed to be like that. I forget why they're like that, though, because you can see the rear view, right, that pops up in front. Square.
Yeah.
Why is there a side view mirror that's below the windshield?
Not only is it below the windshield, it's facing directly into the
Yeah.
like front of it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know. Van.
weird-ass car designs.
Yeah. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
If I had a license. So Phoenix can't... How does Phoenix get around? He was like, people ride... Does he use a regular bike and never just the electric? How does he... Does he walk everywhere?
I don't know. Actually, wait, yeah, never mind. He does walk everywhere. Because, Marvel, he walks with intention. There we go.
Here we go.
Like, he has his power walk that he does where he just marches forwards.
But the frickin'... I'm sure someone already made one with the frickin' donk meme of him and Maya walking. I don't know who else is in the picture.
Oh, the... Yeah. Dr. Livesey walk.
That's it.
Yeah, it's probably him, Maya, and either Mia or Edgeworth.
Yeah.
In fact, it's him, Maya, and Ghost Mia.
There we go. It's Larry. There we go.
There we go. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? Hey, don't judge.
But look, I have this. He's just doing it for us now.
Let's go. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Just,
I'm glad they know exactly
Yep.
what people would do here.
Well, seems to be everything we got here for now.
Cool, we're just going to ignore the fence.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, outside.
Guess head over to Studio 1.
Yep. Outside and then inside Studio 1. Yep, text. October 18th, Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else. Nick?
Might be the signal for there's nothing here.
Look, kid, if you're gonna get involved, in this business, you need to get used to this,
Yeah.
all right?
Would wager that's our hint that there's nothing here right now, though. It's all the same objects from before, it looks like. Drops, extinguisher. Yep.
Yeah, that all seems right.
Letter. Outline. Share. Yeah, it's everything.
Looks all the same.
Yeah. So, I think we have to go to the detention center. So it's left, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
One last ride.
All right. Please be powers. Please be
It's
powers.
him.
Please be powers. Let's go.
October 18th, detention center, visitors room. Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
We got lucky, to tell the truth. Let's
Just-
not.
Insert the infinite loop here.
Yep.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
Can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Well, we got the fanboy and the
Okay,
director
so
info from
we've got-
him.
Yeah. Course evidence, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Champ,
See what he has to say then, I guess.
the fanboy. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. The director. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes. Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet, so he's been, like, threatened for murder. And he's keeping quiet, not threatened, you know what I mean, incriminated.
Yeah. God damn it, WP. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. Absolutely no skill whatsoever. He's trash. The worst. I don't know why you hired him. Alright, man. You can chill. You're hurting my feelings now.
How do you really feel?
When he loses, he's going to lose big. Like, you're done. If he loses, it's not just jail. You're going to the chair.
I'm starting to understand Larry more and more with every day of my life. I see. Whose side is she on? It's a good question, Phoenix.
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. Okay, I did also realize we didn't actually go into Studio 1 either. Went into 2. Might be something in there.
No, we went to Studio 1.
We
went in and she said, hey, let's leave.
Oh, yeah. We didn't go, I guess, yeah, the employee area. We had to swing over there. That's where we have to swing.
True. Yeah, with the train.
Yeah, let's go see if there's anyone there. The employee area. October 18th, Global Studios, employee area. Here she is.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Hi. WP's lawyers, right? Did they put a box in front of it? Or is that a board?
Looks like a cardboard box with some tape.
Right, well, we'll find out in a second, I guess. I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. It's immediately gone to his head. Every compliment.
This is why I put you down back in the detention center. Someone needs to keep you from getting big-headed.
Too late. I've already ascended. Is it true they caught the security lady? Go ahead. Yeah.
Phoenix, but Megamind.
The 5-head image, but with spiky hair on it.
Yeah.
Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, he's really into it. Phoenix, you're laughing like a villain. You gotta stop.
Yeah, it's about to go. Yeah, they think they're going to send her to jail.
Good.
That's Phoenix. Jail. Remember, internal voice.
We're working on it. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? That is cardboard.
Yeah, that is just a piece of cut.
Wow, what a mess.
Penny, you work backstage. Anyone who's backstage would tell you that doesn't work. Anyone with common sense would tell you
There's-
that wouldn't work.
There's a
Someone will
pile.
just put their foot through it.
There's a pile of wood beams right over there.
There's wood beams. There's a
A
forklift.
forklift, yeah.
Considering everyone's been saying you're the one moving things around, I'm pretty sure you're forklift certified.
Yeah. Has to be.
The most powerful person in this story.
She wields the power of the forklift. I
Truly
know.
Unstoppable.
I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh? Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're very supportive with her all of a sudden.
Shut up, rookie lawyer. Just immediately daggers glaring at Phoenix.
Yep. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right. See you later then.
Good luck with your investigation. What this is that Maya's found a girl her age for the first time in her entire life and is bonding rapidly.
Yep. Don't worry, she will somehow be incriminated and sent to jail so
Yep.
that Maya will remain eternally the only teenager
Yep.
in this.
Only one allowed. Well, have a look at this piece of cardboard.
Yeah, let's give it a look. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. Guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Oh, this is an actual decision.
Hmm. So, I'm gonna assume we have to, because gaming it a bit.
Yeah.
We're out of people we can talk to, and
Hmm.
as far as I'm aware, nothing new. This will change the game state so that something potentially happens.
Yep. Only other person's Penny over at the station, assuming the game leaves her there to talk to. So, rip it off.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
Exactly. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah! Yeah, that should make the kids happy.
I don't know the name of the ability, but I saw the GIF when the 14 PvP update came out. The 10 GIF of the guy just like walking up, doing the big swing, and the thing just flying off into the sky.
Oh yeah, fucking Oren's home run swing. Love that overdrive.
Things we do. Further look at it, I guess, first.
Mhm.
Brain grade is off. And I know who did it. I can incriminate her for murder.
And I can incriminate you. I don't know, for something. I'll frame you.
Corroboration.
Yeah, you didn't stop me. Therefore, you're aiding and abetting a criminal. We'll go down together. It's mutually assured destruction, Nick.
We can both get what we deserve.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Oh,
Uh, else looks the same. I guess maybe look at the bones since since they were missing.
yeah, try it. Remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone's probably too shocked to clean up. On one of the plates, minus the steak. Yep, that was four.
But, guess poke around in the dressing room.
Yeah, probably. Head on in.
Guess I'll just check off the boxes, you know.
Heading inside then.
Yep.
Something here. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room.
This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. Guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? Wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh. She's got a point.
Actually, yeah. That means it's someone who knew he went to go take a nap.
Yeah.
So we now have the limp and the fact they knew he was napping to know that it was someone who was at the
Event.
dress rehearsal.
Yeah. Same places. Anything we want to check specifically?
Nothing that would immediately jump out to me is helpful to check, to be honest.
Same old stuff. Let's check the costume rack, I guess. Because there is one missing. I'm assuming that's where the Steel Samurai was.
True.
Regular suits and among costumes here. Mostly Mr. Power's personal clothes. Nope. Okay. Back outside, I guess.
Looks like the bag is different.
The bag might. Oh, yeah, the bag might have something new. Let's have a look.
This is Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids. Well, I'm kind of shocked.
What? Leave us alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Of course.
Damn it.
Of course he is.
Of course it's into those. Alright.
We've learned something
Okay.
important about Phoenix.
Yeah, we've learned about Phoenix.
Well, back to the employee area, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes, maybe we can talk with Penny a bit more in depth.
Out to the
Can we
gate,
go
yeah.
out to the main gate?
Yes. Oh, hello.
Oh, you look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? Thought my camo vest might do the trick. It's supposed to be camo. Oh no, the pixel filter.
Oh no. That's what that is. It's not a crease. That's
Shadows, yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
Also, like, I'm a fan of thermals,
Mm-hmm.
like thermal tops. Hers is way too tight.
Yeah, it's like...
That is glued into her collarbone.
Yeah. Gotta keep warm.
Jesus, girl.
It's actually just, like, painted on. Well, let's see what she has. She has Studios, Fanboy, and the Director et al. Checking time. Probably finish up with Penny here, and then we can ruminate on this until next week, if that's good with you.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright, so Studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? I mean, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
The fanboy.
The kids sneak in here a lot.
Well, I don't think there's that many of them. But I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. And the director, et al. I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room,
You were
so
also bribed?
I didn't see them. She wasn't bribed. This one has integrity.
Okay. Innocent.
I guess they were here, though. Studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. Okay, never mind. She was paid.
Yep, she was paid. So, they were trying to protect the director?
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. He saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still
smell
be...
more money.
Yep. We'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Alright. So we'll sit on bribery.
Yep. Bribery. Hey, I'm here to magically save your studio.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is,
A little
I'm
suspicious.
strongly smelling some mob affiliation. I'm gonna find them in a, like, in the proper fedora, just, yeah, see? So I said to the guy, you can't just put the body there, see?
They handed me this spear and I was like, this is broken.
Like, this is broken. There's no way we can pass it off as a murder weapon. Excuse me. Ah! An outsider.
There we are with round 4 as things continue on. How you holding up after that long court session?
So there are definitely a couple of times going back from her to Edgeworth where I could feel
The strain.
like a combination of my nose is still a bit stuffy from recovering, but so there was like overall fine, but then I'd switch back to him and I could feel my voice catching in my throat and in my nose because of having done that smoker voice.
Well, I think we're done with her. I might be wrong, but I think we're done with her.
I have the horrible feeling she'll come up in a flashback again.
She might pop up
Do you
in...
remember Oldbag's testimony?
Yeah. But the remaining
That's
characters in this, with one exception, shouldn't be too bad, and even the one who might be is not the worst.
Okay.
But
So far, neat case.
yeah, this is a good one. This is the one I got stuck on originally, and we'll come back to that. There's no bones, Phoenix. Make one side comment. You gotta remember that for a long time. But
I'm curious to see where the game tries to catch us out with that.
yep. But that'll be us for this week. Ari, you wanna chill yourself?
Yep. You can find me twitch.tv/Grumpy Magician, youtube.com/Grumpy Magician. Going to be throwing the Xenoblade VODs over there. And going to soon be starting up Atelier Yumia. I think I'm probably doing title update for Monster Hunter Wilds tomorrow, depending on how inebriated I am after things. I know some people want to do that. Then, yeah, Atelier Yumia next week. Other than that, fucks the link. grumpymagician.bsky.social. You can find me over on Blue Sky there.
Yep. And
That's me.
yep. And myself, same on Blue Sky. It's at the cs19.bsky.social because someone got ahead of me on the version without the V somehow on a site that recent. The YouTube VODs are also on the same name. Links are down below if you're on Twitch. If not, then you're on YouTube, then, you know, the Twitch link should be down there. It should automatically fill itself, unless something's changed. And we'll be back on probably Bravely Default 2 next week. I was vibing with that, and I was starting to get a little worn on Prince of Persia, so I'll probably pull that one off stream and crack through on Bravely, because I can get through that game pretty quick, probably. Especially if I can do all the grinding off stream.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll be back on Tuesday. We will be back on Thursday, barring something crazy happening. And we'll see you all next time.
Bye.